room, no partitions or anything. There were cribs all over the place, and some of them were probably pretty sick, but in there. And Peter, even I can still picture it because we opened up the door, and there was Peter. He was maybe about 20, 30 feet away from us. And he was in a crib.
All right.
And he was standing, he was walking by then when he was 1 year old.
Mac and cheese is something
And
that I really don't fuck with. My friends do.
They had thrown, and he was a big baby.
That's
and they had thrown a net over the top of the crib. Because he was standing in the crib and jumped up and down all the time. And all you could see was him jumping up and was pushing the net up in the air. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Do they do that baby room thing anymore? Do they do that with your first one?
Mm-mm.
That's not a thing anymore?
The what?
I kept the baby, I don't know.
Right.
I think you can.
You remember the movies? The babies are always lined up in a room.
Yeah.
And then people are in the glass.
Yeah.
That one's mine.
They don't do that? No one?
Oh my god.
Mm.
I've never seen it in real life.
Because now people take babies. Sell them on the black market.
Are you sure you don't want anything?
Am I a what?
Would you like anything?
Do you want
Food. Food.
Do you want any
Macaroni, mashed potatoes. We have so much.
The last thing I need to do is eat too much.
Oh.
But, so I'm better off without it.
Okay.
I'll save it for my dinner.
What's for dinner?
Huh?
What's for dinner?
Well, it's of course my own concoction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's meatballs.
Uh-huh.
And with a can of tomatoes thrown in with the meatballs.
Uh-huh.
And I use to liquefy it. I buy these quart canisters of chicken broth, pour that all over it, and onions and celery in there for kind of a base, what do you call it?
That sounds good.
And pieces of chicken, plain chicken.
In the meatball burp?
Is in there
the broth?
with the meatballs. Yeah, and a concoction. There's a name for it, and I don't know what it is, but mixed beans cooked like in a sauce, and I cover it all with that. So that's my dinner. It's as I say, it's everything very nourishing and that kind of thing. Nothing particularly hard to make, so I don't have to spend hours at a stove trying to figure out what goes in next.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it's.
Are you paying a lot of attention to vitamins?
Pay a lot of attention
in your meals. I've been cooking lately.
Do I pay a lot of attention?
I'm just saying, I can bring you some food that'll get you fat if you want.
You keep interrupting me when I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
I'm asking you a question.
Okay, I'm here to answer questions.
Huh?
I cook now.
You cook now?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Very well.
Very good.
Well.
Good. You keeping your wife and children happy? That's good.
Yeah, I'm just asking what you like. Because I make very good meatballs, and you said meatballs, so it made me think about it.
You said meatballs and a friend of yours. I don't know what that means.
I make these cheese meatballs that are so good, and I'll bring you some.
Now it's cheese meatballs.
Will you tell him?
He's saying he wants to make you meatballs.
Who does?
He does.
What do you want to do that
Because they're so good.
for? Oh.
I like to let people enjoy them.
Well, I take good care of myself pretty well, so I don't really need it.
I know you don't need it.
I-
I would
I-
enjoy it.
As a matter of fact, I kind of prefer, very simple kind of things.
Oh.
I'm not looking for anything fancy or
Yeah.
spicy or anything like that. No.
Well then,
But anytime
then you don't get
you
'em.
feel like making them, I'll eat them. I'll eat them, but I certainly don't need them.
Nobody needs them.
What?
Nobody needs them.
Where?
Am I not yelling on?
You do.
He said nobody needs them, but they're good.
If you eat some,
Yeah,
there's
you
some
do.
of them, it's
I don't
good.
understand
Yeah.
how.
Okay.
Huh?
I don't understand how she.
I'm not looking for good. I'm looking for nourishment.
Yeah.
That was my first question.
Yeah, yeah. So the fancy stuff are not particularly attractive to me. I want to keep it simple, easy to cook, easy to prepare. I make a batch that lasts a week.
There you go.
And eat the same thing every night. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not about to starve.
I didn't say you were.
Okay.
Will you just repeat what I said?
I don't know he said.
I didn't say you were. I just want, people to enjoy my cooking because I enjoy my cooking and no one ever is appreciative of my cooking. I say all that.
No one says thank you.
You're so sensitive about his cooking. It kills me. You keep bringing it up. I'm gonna eat something.
They just
eventually.
left. You gotta give me a second. Okay.
We should all like.
Wait, so does you said Aunt Kay doesn't cook, or she didn't cook?
I just don't know how to microwave nothing. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if she cooks. I haven't seen it.
Oh.
They boil peanuts.
Oh.
I guess that's a thing in the South.
What? Boiled peanuts?
Yeah. Like the
God,
like
the
regular.
South, man. What the fuck?
They do a lot of things good. They do a lot of things not so good. They're afraid. They never win anywhere.
Like never left South Carolina?
They hear about the North like we hear about Mexico. They're like, I can't even imagine people go there.
Oh my gosh, it's so weird.
It is so weird. And then they
No,
come up here and go, y'all don't have Dollar General?
That's
What?
how it is in Missouri too.
What is this?
Dollar General.
Yeah, they're like,
What's that?
We're like, no, we have Dollar Tree. And they're like,
Oh, okay.
In
okay.
every small town in America, they have a Dollar General.
Mm.
It's so weird.
Which is
It's
a
just
chain?
like-
Okay.
yeah,
it's a
it's
store
a
where
chain.
everything costs $1.
Okay.
And it's probably mostly from things that were overproduced.
Okay.
And so they go there instead of
Mhm.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, when Zach's mom was staying with us, she's like, "Where's the Dollar General?" I'm like,
But,
"What? I don't know."
everything.
Yeah.
Like when I got her crab cakes yesterday,
Mhm.
which was very nice, that I remembered
Yeah.
2 days ago that she asked for crab cakes. She'd be like, they didn't really taste like it. I'm like, it's not the same place.
Oh.
Just everything. You know, you wouldn't just enjoy where, and everyone is the same, everywhere is the same. Now I'm just complaining in front of Grandpa, and he doesn't know what anyone's arguing about.
Yeah.
But just little things like that. And your sister is the same way. Your sister was afraid of the world.
Mm.
But
She's one of those people who can't Yeah, Jessica's sister is one of those people who
No, but
can't
Jessica's
order
like
her
the
own food
opposite.
at a restaurant. Yeah,
Uh,
Jessica's the opposite. Jessica's
Apparently, because like she's been to like everywhere from what I've understood, right?
yeah, because you've talked to her for 5 seconds and she
Yeah.
lets you know.
Yeah. No, that.
No, she's been places. She kn- You'll never hear like they do it better here.
What? From Jessica? You're
And
saying?
Yeah, just
I think I told you I was very happy to meet your son.
Oh,
But
yeah.
everything else,
Yeah,
it's
so-
just like,
Yeah.
everything
And
else.
mainly
They're
because
just afraid of people,
he's one of the few
and they're just constantly
boys
like at the
For
amount
one
of time I
thing.
hear
Yeah.
we're really
north.
thin on boys. And it's
Like the
is
war
your
is still
baby
going
gonna
on.
be a boy?
Yeah.
Girl.
Girl?
Well,
Yep.
Another
Oh,
girl.
things are different up here in the
Well,
north.
I'm happy they are. I mean,
It's like
I'm delighted
not-
to have the girls
You've
around.
just never been
With-
anywhere.
The thing
They're
with,
the same.
with
Everywhere is
Axel,
the same.
he's one of the few
That's
that looks
interesting.
like a
People
god.
just
Oh,
move
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
They want to be left
Yeah.
alone. Some days they're grumpy.
I'm happy
some days
about
they're
that.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
The
you
other
cook
two,
for
by
you and
the
you gotta
way,
say thank you.
are
But you get what I'm saying. I know what
Liam
you're saying, you know,
and Z.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know,
They look
I've
like
been down there a
gods.
bunch.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
They act
Maybe
like
it's
it's the most
because they're
polite
boys.
society.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not. Because, yeah, there is this thing.
We-
Like, I've heard
we-
it said, like,
I don't
in shows
remember
and stuff that
the
it's-
balance, but
You know why
it
it's
seems to
more
me when
polite?
I was
Ah.
growing
There's
up
less people when
with
you see the same.
our families, and there'd be, you
People
know,
are more
when
polite if they recognize.
we lived up in
Oh,
the
okay,
Bronx,
but-
Right.
okay,
cousin
yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you come
Yeah.
see the
like that
same
were-
lady at the store every day, you
They-
you might not know her name.
Yeah.
But after
I
a while,
can
you get a
remember
little
one
nicer.
family
That's
that
it.
had 5 girls,
Wow.
but that was the only
It's so
one. They
Yeah.
were
All.
all, and most of the
And the
cousins.
South is
Or
considered.
maybe no,
Like,
most of the cousins
Florida's
I
not
paid
really
any
considered
attention
a
to
Which
southern
is
Yeah.
funny,
country,
because
right?
Florida is
were
crazy.
boys.
Yeah.
That's the South.
And that's the South,
You
yeah.
can't get any further
It's
south.
not-
Yeah, exactly. And it's not considered what? No.
Yeah.
Not even by the
I'm
South.
trying to think of,
What's
there must
funny,
have been a couple more in there
Northern Florida
someplace.
Yeah.
is the
But
South.
I don't
Okay,
remember.
yeah, yeah.
Southern Florida.
It's not,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not
Because
the
it's
South.
Miami and whatnot. and all
Will
this
you get to
shit.
see
Yeah, shit.
Tess
And
and
they got
Madeline?
gays.
Say
Yeah,
again?
gays.
Will you
All
get
on
to see
gays.
Tess and Madeline?
No,
Were they,
Tess and Madeline.
no. The gays.
Tess, my
This
cousin.
picture.
oh, yeah,
Alright.
you,
No, it's not.
Tess and Mo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they were here all morning.
Oh, they were.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
we missed them.
Yeah, they were here about noontime, and
On
that was delightful.
Oh, yeah.
I had never met them, met their children.
Oh, yeah.
The two,
Remember
the
when
two
you were
little
up here in
girls.
Illinois?
Yeah,
Remember
I've never
when we
met
talked
them.
about
Yeah,
that?
yeah, sweet
magazine
Oh, yeah.
pictures and stuff.
Both of
Did
them.
your relatives from the South see this?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
talking about that.
That cat
talking about
book was out
interviews.
there.
Oh.
Because they
That was like
wanted
the
to
first
see my cat.
First interview.
Where is the
Yeah.
cat?
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Hiding?
Where is the
Yeah.
cat? It hides.
Yeah.
When strange people come into the house,
And then after that, it's just like,
buried in the back of a
It's all the
closet
same.
someplace.
I mean, look, you can look.
That's funny.
I mean,
She's very timid about strangers. She's
Yeah.
not timid with me. Matter of fact, as soon as they walk out, she walks in.
Oh,
not
that's
worth the fun.
funny.
Yeah.
like,
He said Tess and them were all here all morning. We had
Oh,
just
nice.
missed them.
nice.
This is you?
That's me.
I've never met their kids, have you?
I've met one.
Jesus Christ.
In the beginning of COVID, they were visiting. There was supposed to be a party at Amora's.
Oh.
Then COVID happened and
Oh.
nobody went. But I brought Charlotte
Oh.
and I met Tess,
Tess.
the one who talks.
I guess. I didn't talk to her.
But she's the one who talks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her husband and her kid thing.
Oh, nice.
Did you post this?
No, I just Googled.
No, I mean this thing, this picture. Like, how did you get that picture?
Oh yeah, that's on my website.
Okay.
They brought their kids? Were their kids there?
Yeah.
You're closer. You're speaking into his ear. You have to bring it all up.
He's just asking about Tess.
Huh?
He's asking about Tess's visit.
He's talking about,
Tess's visit with Mo and the kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
what about them?
Just that they were just here.
Yeah.
He's only met one kid.
He, Michael.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
I think this is a real sweetheart. I see her in these pictures here.
Oh, you guys get
Yeah, I would have brought her, but she was napping.
She was sleeping. He wanted to bring her to you, but she was
She
sleeping.
what?
She was sleeping. He wanted to bring her over, but she
Oh,
was.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, let me eat my.
We went for a long walk this morning.
You went for what kind of walk?
A long walk. Me and Charlotte and I went for a long walk this morning
Down
in the woods.
Down at the what's the name of that? The beach down there where you in Cape St. Charles.
Yeah.
Not at the beach. There's the high school behind my house,
Yeah.
and there's woods all through there. And so we took the dog for a walk
Oh. Okay.
in the woods.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I can show. I mean, whatever. I don't know if you care.
is this grandpa when he was a kid?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
I forget which one is him.
Yeah, let me ask him.
So this was us
this
morning.
What?
This is
I
her.
get on mine ready.
Okay. That looks like her. She's always running or jumping. Or
She
doing
is. She
something.
is always right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we took the dog
Yeah.
and so she was very tired, and now she's asleep.
Yeah. Where are these woods?
Right behind my house. And when we got home,
Yeah.
my neighbors found a snake in their yard, and they were all very afraid. And this is her getting a snake.
My mom showed me that picture. It was funny.
They found a little snake there.
Yeah, and all the grown men were very afraid. And Charlotte just wanted to take it home.
So you actually saw it?
Yeah. It was curled up in their yard.
Oh.
And then, we were looking for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it scurried.
Which one is
underneath
you?
The house.
This
And
is
they're
me
open.
here.
Oh yeah?
This is my cousin John and his brother, his twin brother.
It was just funny
This
because
is
I think she
twin
made
brother
them all
John.
feel
Dumb.
This
pretty
is my
cowardice.
brother Tommy.
Kids have no
This is my
fear.
brother Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
It's funny though,
This
because
is
my
Margaret Road.
Uh-huh.
he's got like an older son
Brendan.
from a previous
This
marriage.
is Una.
Dude, Mike and
Una.
Coach are my age.
Yeah.
Oh.
That
I
never
think
met.
this must be
I was told about
the
Yeah.
The thing's got a son
my
who's
sister Suzanne.
like
She was
22,
only a baby.
the son who's 18,
My
and
Aunt
daughter's
Tina.
11.
Oh, Aunt Suzanne. Yeah. Okay, I
And
remember
his
her.
oldest,
This is
the 22-year-old son,
my Aunt
is in
Una.
the
I mean my
Army
Aunt
Reserves.
Winnie.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my mother.
I mean, it's so funny
That's
because
my father.
the wife,
That's my Aunt
she's a
Maggie.
bit of a character.
Yeah.
And that's my dog Rex.
She's always asking questions about the military.
And where was this taken?
And I keep going, I'm
Huh?
just like,
Where was it taken?
all I know is the
The
bridge.
My
You're going to have
house.
to talk to
That's
her.
my house.
Yeah.
The back.
And then Jessica's
The
like
back
stuck in the
of my
driveway.
house.
Where was your house?
That's me.
In the
Like they sent
In the
him down
Bronx?
like
Yeah.
during the insurrection
Nice.
thing. They sent him down there.
Like in the Capitol?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was just so funny because he was one of the people where they were like, They made them sleep in the basement of the Capitol. Not like they're in the army. They slept inside. They'll trip him.
Yeah.
Grandpa's house in the Bronx.
But it's so funny to put little
Wait, which
things.
one was him?
Just kidding.
Okay.
He's the oldest, right?
I don't think so. Really?
Are you the oldest? Are you the oldest brother?
Am I
The oldest brother?
oldest one?
Yep.
Oh.
Man, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
What you laughing about?
You've eaten a lot of chicken.
I mean, you guys ain't helping me out. Like,
I'm trying.
How did one go?
Lovely.
They, I guess it was just a kind of a stand-up exchange of vows type of thing that doesn't last very long.
It depends on who you ask.
The what?
you tell her.
It was on the water, and it was very windy.
Windy.
So the women were very cold.
Okay.
So it could have been shorter.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't have
Was
sleeves.
there music and dancing and that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was that out on the pier or back in the Americano Museum?
In the museum.
In the museum. Oh, that's nice. So you weren't outdoors on the, exposed to the weather like
No, just for the
that? Yeah, okay.
I-dos.
They were worried about that. They were, I know, they, mainly because of the temperature was.
Yeah.
Right, and it's been raining for 8 days. The sun just came out yesterday.
They were predicting in the mid-50s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I gather it didn't get to that.
it did.
No. Did it?
It was cold. They had the ceremony on the pier, but the rest was inside.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna shit myself.
Okay.
Huh?
Well, that
Shit
so
yourself?
just the
After this last
wedding
piece of chicken.
itself was on the
I
bar,
can feel
Yeah.
it hitting me strange.
and the rest was inside.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. It was
That'll be
good.
fun.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Who was they telling?
I've
that
never
story of
been
me
to that
shitting myself?
Maritime
Did I
Museum.
tell you?
We've had lunch right
When's the last
next
time
to
you shit
it.
yourself?
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
month ago?
Yeah.
When did Queen
When
die?
I lived in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you kind of telling me.
Okay, yeah, that's hilarious.
That's funny because that's
Well,
the last time I
Baltimore was
shit.
Oh, really?
was a pretty
2 months
active
ago. I got sick.
maritime.
I
There's
wasn't
a lot
sick.
of shipping
I was
goes
sick for
into
like 3
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Mm.
But the only,
Not much comes
but
up
the
here.
only thing was I was shit. That was it.
They go from
My stomach was fine. I
Norfolk
felt
to
fine.
Baltimore,
I
You
don't
felt?
know.
and
I
then
felt
to
fine.
Philadelphia,
I
and
never
then to
got
New
sick.
York City.
Yeah.
I just couldn't stop shitting.
And we don't see them.
And
So
I-
you shit your
much
pants.
of it, except what's
Yeah, like
storing up
3 times in
Chesapeake
2
Oh,
Bay.
yeah,
days.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of
I
those
did it by
don't-
mistake.
Don't trust a fart thing.
Yeah. I know how it is.
Yeah, and we were at the beach.
Mm.
Jessica came in the kitchen and I was like, I had a napkin like with my pants down. And that wasn't even one of the times. I was just checking on things.
Oh my god.
No, I had. Whatever.
Plus, she thought I was doing other things in the kitchen randomly, so I had to like explain myself. She was like, "What? I'm so sorry. Excuse me."
Excuse me,
I was
miss.
like, "I'm sorry, my stomach."
Oh,
Oh my god, that scared me.
it shows videos too?
Apparently. I think that's Maggie's daughter.
Is this people like right now sending these videos and pictures?
I don't know. No, I think it saved it.
Can I have some of your Dr. Pepper, please?
What did you get? You don't like it?
No, I
No, he
finished it.
drank it all.
Oh.
He's had a pound of chicken. It's a lot of salt.
It is a lot of salt. Thank you, sir. Jesus.
Hey.
Yeah, so I had to throw away my underpants in a public bathroom, and plus the door wasn't closing, so I was like holding the door and taking off my pants and like putting them in the trash. It was hilarious. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't take the thing seriously.
The real problem is when you're just like, when you are at home still, and you can spray them off and clean them, but it's like, what do you do with them?
Yeah.
You can't just put soaking wet underwear with the rest of the clothes. Now you gotta do laundry.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I guess you can put them in the washing machine. Just leave them there.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't think about that, did you?
Yeah, but I don't like to keep clothes just in the washing machine. They start to smell funny.
That's if you wash them and then you leave them there.
That's
Not if
true.
you just leave them there.
That's true. You have a point.
I got you, man.
Tom.
Anything new with my darling daughter?
What?
Your mother?
How is she, you mean?
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah.
Cesare is turned 18. Cesare, my brother,
Yeah,
he turned 18.
he's 18.
18. He's driving.
Wow.
He got his driver's license a week ago. So he's big now. Plus he's about like this tall.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's really, really tall.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a fine looking fella.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. Plus he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Way better than this one.
Is he finished with high school now?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, there because it's 5 years of high school.
I know
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
5 years, but I didn't know when exactly. I wasn't keeping track.
Yeah,
of
no.
what grade he was in.
I
I
get
know
that.
he was getting close though.
Yeah.
He drills a lot.
My flight just
Yeah.
got delayed.
What?
My flight just got delayed.
Oh.
Only by 30 minutes, but still.
Mm.
Here we go.
Why?
I just feel like this keeps happening to everyone's flight, so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What
There's been a lot of delays.
Yeah?
I think those
Because
are
they're like
rush
short.
flights.
Yeah, they're like short staffed. They don't have pilots. Don't have anything.
I see.
What'd you say, Mike?
And
There's
then
less
John
flights.
Primo and his lovely wife. What's her name again?
Carla.
Huh?
Carla.
Carla.
Yeah.
Whose wife?
Yeah.
I'm glad you remember.
Yeah.
Gianprimo, he's doing good.
Huh?
He's doing good. He's,
Good.
yeah. I'm about to graduate soon.
You will.
Yeah, in November.
Did these guys ever hear the way you guys graduate?
Like that. Everybody insults us and stuff. You mean?
Huh? I've been telling people that it seems so unusual that we all graduate in a mob, and these guys graduate in onesies. Just
Just like one at a
they
time.
Yeah.
they take the final exam, and if they pass it, they graduate,
Mm-hmm.
and they're a graduate. If they don't pass it, they take it next year.
Oh.
And then if they don't pass it next year, they take it the next year. And it seems like there's a couple of 60, 70-year-old men waiting to graduate.
Oh my God.
It's true. There are.
Uh,
I know people who took 9 or 10 years to graduate.
9 or 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gather they don't give them the same test for
Yeah.
their final exam.
They've got to change it, right?
They
Yeah.
change it around a bit.
Yeah.
By the time you're 10 years out of school, you forgot most of it anyway.
Yeah, because people take their time because they can do the exams whenever they want.
Yeah.
So if you're not in a rush, you can just stay there and keep going for a long time.
And they put up, of course, they're not charging you tuition either.
Yeah, exactly.
So that helps.
Yeah, that helps.
It'd be gone in a minute if you were.
Yeah, paying Yeah, I'm 1 year behind as well. Like, it took me an extra year to write my thesis.
Reading's hard.
So you
I
are
didn't do
going to
any reading.
finish.
Yeah,
I know you didn't do any reading. That's why you
And then what are you going to do?
continue.
What? So you can continue and get like another degree?
Yep.
Okay. Because you just don't want to do life yet?
Yeah, no.
That's
And your
lame.
parents are cool with that?
Lame? It's fantastic. What are you talking about?
Your parents are cool with you staying?
Yeah. No, they want me to stay.
Oh.
Like, forcing me to stay.
Oh. Why?
Like,
I'm joking. I've been doing this for 10 years.
because then I can become a teacher if I get a master's or whatever.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and that's what they planned in their head for me.
And
Not my parents, my uncle, this Gian Primo guy he was
Oh.
talking about. He's like the godfather of the family, so he's like making sure everything is okay everywhere.
So are you gonna, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I would like it,
Okay.
actually, so it's not in,
Yeah.
against my interest,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I play along. Plus, I want to stay in school for as much as possible.
Yeah.
Call myself Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Because you're a little
Okay,
boy.
great.
No, because I'm young forever.
Oh,
In school forever, yeah.
good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, we got another 2 years.
One day.
Mm-hmm.
Love the gray beard.
Yeah. Even in school. There's old people in school as well.
I'm in school, man. I know.
Oh, you're in school? Really? Are you in school right now?
Are you
Not-
Papa?
Currently. But yeah,
Okay.
I've basically been in school for 10 years.
Okay, yeah, no, I remember.
I just
thought-
switched my major again.
Really?
You're
6
at-
months ago.
You're in
So you are
It's
in
criminal
school.
justice.
So you are in school.
Yeah, have you not been listening?
No, you just said you're not in school.
Not today. Not this
Oh.
semester. I didn't do this
Okay,
semester.
not today. I mean, yeah, thank you.
No,
I
I didn't do
guess.
this semester, but the last semester I switched my major to criminal justice.
Okay.
Because I'm bored and I don't care anymore. So I just want to.
Stay in school.
I want to be a park ranger.
Oh, that's cool.
So I had like so much more time
One of
left.
my
so I was
favorite
like, let's
podcasts
just run
is
through
Park
this.
Predators. About like serial killers and national parks.
Serial killers suck. So bored with them. Charles Manson. Hey, you want to listen to a cool thing?
Final exam as a group?
Charles
No.
Manson.
Only as
No.
Book
individuals?
chaos.
As individuals.
It's,
Whenever you decide you're ready, you go
Yeah.
and tell them
Yeah.
you're ready.
You go and
it sounds crazy,
discuss your
all the stuff
thesis.
I've talked about.
You what?
You discuss your thesis
Yeah.
because there's no exam.
But like 30
It's,
years ago, this guy.
I mean, it's an oral
Oh, you
exam.
discuss
So bad.
this thesis.
Yeah. So you write a thesis, and then you go to
Is
six,
that as a
It's like
bachelor's
30 years
level?
ago, there was a guy.
any level,
Huh?
any level.
It was like
Every like I think I don't know what bachelor is,
And
but
They asked him to write a story about it.
for
Yeah.
every
And he just
diploma
kept stumbling
or
on all this shit.
graduation,
And then 25
you need
years
to
later,
write a
he ended up
thesis
writing a book.
and then
Well, he was
discuss
writing a
it
book the whole time.
with the committee, with the professors.
Yeah.
You have like 6 professors, and you sit there
There's
and
a
you
really big
present
connection between
your
Charles
And
idea,
they
your
ask the
thesis.
question.
And,
Yeah.
It's not
the
a written
CIA.
exam. then.
No. No.
Lord
Okay.
have mercy.
You have to write the
Really?
thesis.
Yeah, because back
That's
then
what
they were
they
doing all
do
the
to people who are graduating.
They were doing all the
at-
acid
at
tests.
PhD level.
Oh, okay.
In
and,
this
Oh,
country.
interesting.
Of course, they do it in all at
and
the
what
same
eventually
time.
got him interested
And
in
if they
it.
fail that,
Wait,
then
because
I guess they have a chance, but maybe only 1 or 2 chances
Okay.
to
He first got arrested when he was like
retake the
8.
test.
And do they have to write a thesis?
2 times.
Oh, yeah, you guys.
Okay.
For everything.
Yeah, you have to
Really?
defend.
Yeah, defend your
Defend
thesis.
your
Yes,
thesis.
yes,
Especially
yes,
as an
yes.
adult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
the-
And then the more you look at it, once
Your-
he became
your
an adult
cousin,
and there's more serious crimes,
Tess,
they still just
when
let
she
them go.
graduated, she graduated a PhD.
Like trafficking underage
And,
children,
No.
like all this
she,
shit.
No.
Because he was a
But they
pimp.
did it as a group.
Why did they keep letting him go though? Like, what was the?
Yeah, I don't even
So,
know when
The guy who wrote the book
exactly
was very
I'm gonna
honest about it.
graduate.
Tom
They
O'Neill.
just said
Yeah.
between November and December.
and he can't prove
And
it.
they tell me a week in advance
All I can do
when
is-
I can go discuss the thesis.
Speculate.
You only get a
All you
week
can do
in
is-
advance.
Yeah.
How do you
He's,
get a
he's
week in
missing one
advance?
piece.
You gotta
So
cram.
there's a guy named
to-
Jolly
Well,
West.
no, you need to
Colonel
have
Jolly
everything
West.
ready.
He's a CIA dude.
Well, of course, it's your
CIA guy.
thesis.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
doing
yeah.
acid tests on
Assumedly,
people
you
in hate
You
actors.
know.
understood what
In hate
you.
actors.
Yeah. Like you're supposed to know what you wrote about.
Right, well,
So they
California.
say a week in
His
advance
office
they'll
was
say,
right
oh,
next
next
door,
Friday
uh,
you discuss your
to
thesis at 10
Charles
o'clock.
Manson's,
And that's when you know you're gonna graduate.
Okay.
like in the building. Like
And
not
then you
buildings
go out
next- like in the hallway.
Okay.
and
They were like,
I don't remember if
next.
you
Okay.
if I ever told you this,
And,
but
he cannot prove
um,
that they ever.
when
met.
you graduate,
Wow.
all your friends
But
for
he
a
could
party,
prove all this shit.
they
Charlie West
the
did,
tradition is
which
that
was
they
do a bunch of
humiliate you.
acid,
I can't
try and
hear
figure
what
out how to
you're
I'm
manipulate
sorry.
counterculture, do all the things.
Um,
Sharon Tate's father
they
was Air Force, like special, like CIA.
well
Like
basically
it's all.
you graduate
Wait, what's the book?
and
called?
all your
Oh,
friends
yeah.
It's
humiliate
called
you.
chaos.
You understand? Like they insult you. They're all like because it's
Yeah.
tradition to make you fly
I think
down
my books
to
and
your
I don't have
level.
time to read 'em.
I know.
You're
I
like you
bought
think
the
you're
book
smart
and I
and
listened to the
whatever.
Oh, I should do
I
that.
listened to the Audible.
Okay, then I'll do
Yeah.
that because I can do that while I work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So soon.
Like the problem is, I talk too much crazy shit. So. But this is fascinating. Yeah, chaos, Charles Manson, CIA, and the secret history.
All right. Learning so much.
Did you guys know that you get insulted and humiliated once you graduate in Italy?
No, for how long?
No, this the day you graduate.
Oh, that's just the day.
Yeah, no, but you get destroyed depending on your friends. But like one guy, like the worst case was this one guy that we like stripped him naked in his underpants. Then he had to wear like
No.
like women's clothes and like go around taking pictures around the city. Then we reached like this mountain or this hill, this really tall hill. There's this whole road to go up, and we built him a big cross. So he had to drag this cross with like the smoke signal things
Yeah.
tied to him while we're like whipping him
No.
with little whips. We're like and like this little I don't know, pouring stuff on his head and shit. I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh, that is so mean.
Are you gonna act like he didn't want you to do that?
No, he loved it.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
You would never tie the smoke to my head. Put me in a
That's
dress. I'm
Exactly.
not walking anywhere.
Oh no, he was yeah. He was totally happy about
You
it.
said carried him through town. I'd be like, yeah, that's rough.
No, he was walking around. But the whole cross thing was pretty hard, I think. I was having fun, you know.
So they're gonna do that to you?
I don't know what they have planned, but hopefully they're too old for that shit. The older you get, the more weak your friends become,
Yeah.
and they just like hit you a little bit, and then they're like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, you piece of shit." But they don't go all the way to like build a huge cross and like make you walk miles up a hill
Yeah.
while they whip you.
Oh my gosh, I just don't like the whipping.
In the military, when you join in the Marines, when you join a certain rank, you become I don't know how to describe it, but it's more of a worker, less of a worker, more of like a person in charge of people, and so they call it your blood stripe. You get like a thing on your pants, the red line on your
Oh,
pants.
okay.
And they put all the little ranks on your collar. So when you get it, they everyone who is your rank and above punches them into your throat.
Oh.
Punches them into your throat.
Yeah, because it's like a butt.
It's a button. Yeah. No, I get it.
So everything, because you got your blood stripe, you got the red line on your pants, so you earn your blood stripe by everyone lines up and just, you just pull them at your collarbone. Next person, pull them at your collarbone. But by the time I had gotten it, I was like the only person who had been to war that I was with. So nobody did anything.
Everybody was too afraid to like.
They weren't afraid. It was just like, it's like.
Yeah. It's just like you were teaching them not that like.
It's not even like taught anyone anything. It would be silly for them to like talk out. So it was just like a lot of pats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I had 3 dudes who really gave it to me, but that's 3 instead of 30. So I appreciate
30.
it.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they kick you.
It would have been 30 punches in the throat.
Yeah, they all punch you and they knee you in the shin or in the thigh.
Oh fuck! Yeah, okay.
Just over and over and over again. It's just like
Punch it. Okay. Ugh.
congratulations, hey brother, welcome back. Boys are stupid. What do we do with this?
Boys just want to have fun.
In the Navy, if you cross the what is it?
Funny.
What is it? The equator.
Okay.
They call it turtlebacks. Did you do any of the turtleback stuff? When crossing the equator on a boat?
It came close. I don't remember ever actually crossing the equator. Most of the sailing I've done is in the North Atlantic and in the Pacific. But I don't remember ever going down like to South America.
But do you know the stories? What happened?
Yeah, they have that. It's mostly for the tourists, I think. But I know the military, at least some of the military. I don't know that the Navy does it, but I never heard of them doing it. But they don't do it. I mean, it just gets silly after a while.
Yeah. Thank you.
These are, people who know each other pretty well.
But you know the stories.
Yeah.
You know what they do to each other.
What do they do?
I've read things about it. It's just pranks. It's a kind of a fool, an April Fool kind of thing. If you're a newcomer, tenderfoot, whatever you want to call it. They try to make you look silly, and they dress up like Neptune and things like that. It's just all kind of silly.
I see.
As I say, the only ones that do it now is the cruise ships.
Cruise ships?
And that I know of. They do it for the tourists. They get to, act ridiculous, and it's a good time. Probably end up getting blasted at the same time.
In the Marines,
Yeah.
they line everyone up.
They line up.
Everyone who has been across the equator,
Had never,
who has been,
who have crossed the equator.
they line up,
Yeah.
and then you crawl past all of them.
You go the Cortland kind of a thing, yeah.
Yeah.
With people whacking at you with.
Well, they whack at you.
Yeah, right.
And yeah.
Yeah. They do that all the time. 'Cause,
Yeah. I don't know why. I've never done it.
yeah, I wouldn't. If you never. Did you ever cross the equator?
No, I spent like a week on a boat in Peru.
I would think that most of the military deployment is that you know about, and there's exceptions to this, but is in the north is in the North Atlantic and Europe.
Right, but they're always moving around.
Huh?
Those Navy ships are always moving around. They're going up. They're everywhere.
I was with the 7th Fleet, and that was all above the equator.
Right.
It was there's other fleets that are I don't know that there's any American fleet that is principally in the south of the equator. I don't know that there's any. Navy ships will
Where's
get
the equator?
into those waters, particularly down along the east coast of South America, down around Argentina and there. And of course, in the academy, the Caribbean is almost all in the northern hemisphere.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't get into South America. You don't get into the southern part of the globe until you're into Venezuela, Peru, Chile.
Well, that's when I was on a boat in Peru.
Huh?
Peru is the only time I've been on a boat.
You were ever on a boat? When?
Was in Peru.
In Peru.
Yeah.
You went into Peru on a ship?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you went across the equator then.
No, I met the boat in Peru.
We'll trim it this time.
You never were in Peru.
I flew to Peru.
Okay.
I got on the boat.
Okay.
I went around for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we pretended to invade Peru.
And you flew off there?
And then I was in Peru for another 2 weeks, training with the Peruvians.
Okay.
And then we left again.
Okay, but you flew over the equator.
Yeah, I flew.
Yeah, right.
I never did
that doesn't count.
No, that's why I didn't do the
They-
turtleback
they-
thing. Where they put mustard on your
Yeah.
face and
Yeah.
come in your eye and weird shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I never got to Peru.
It's not great.
Huh?
It's not great.
I hear good things about it.
I spent a lot of time in the desert in Peru.
The what?
In the desert in Peru. In the desert
In the desert.
in Peru.
Oh, they got some rough country.
They have a lot of rough country. And then I spent 3 days in Lima,
Uh-huh.
the capital.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
Okay.
It didn't. But there's Machu Picchu,
Yeah.
which people like.
Yeah.
I didn't go to Machu
yeah.
Picchu.
Yeah, I places like Argentina, and I was. Now that I think of it, I was in Brazil. And
I was
that
going to say I want to go to Brazil.
And yeah, and I went down to Brazil. I was on a commercial ship, and we sailed down along the East Coast, and we hit something like 26 ports, all the way from the north end of Africa, South America, all the way down to on the eastern coast, until we got to Argentina, and what's the name of it? I'm trying to think of the name of the capital of Argentina. It's the river is the Graf. I can't remember the name of the town. What's the capital of South America? Of Argentina.
I have no idea.
What did you used to do in the Navy?
Say again.
What did you used to do in the Navy?
When did I join the Navy?
Buenos Aires.
Ah, Buenos Aires.
When did you say?
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. What about the Navy?
What did you used to do in the Navy?
Well, I had two assignments.
Uh-huh.
My first assignment was in Taiwan,
Okay.
and that was a shoreside assignment. My second one was on the aircraft carrier, the Independence. I was an engineering officer on that, and I spent 2 years in each. 2 years on the Independence, and 2 years in Taiwan.
Ask him where he was on the Bay of Pigs.
Huh?
The Bay of Pigs.
The Bay of Pigs.
What about the Bay of Pigs?
Where were you?
That's an interesting story. I tell you that we had made our last deployment on the carrier. We went into the Mediterranean, and we got. I can still remember almost the dates. And we came back to the United States, and we were stationed in Norfolk, the naval base at Norfolk.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like the first week in April. And I was scheduled to get separated and, finish my 4 years in the end of April. So I was just tooling and, I was on the ship and doing things, but not much. Any rate, I'm trying to pick up the thread on this thing, how it went. John Kennedy was the president at that time, and sometime around the middle of April, he came on to the ship to visit the ship, which was a big deal to us. The president was on the ship. And matter of fact, one of the things I like to tell people about that was they were, of course, as I say, there was a big deal. President Kennedy was coming on board the ship. And when a senior officer came in, they announced him. And, and the way they announced them was they would say they wouldn't say their name, they would say their official title. And so a person could come on and it would be the senator from Oklahoma or something like that. And when the President of the United States of America comes on board, they say, United States of America arriving. I always thought that was, oh boy, here they come.
The whole thing.
At any rate, that was, I was on that ship, and they told me that, and then now it's about the 15th to 20th of April. And they said, well, you're getting out at the end of April, and we're not entirely sure when we're getting back, but so you can get released now. I said, no, I don't want to be released. I said, I want to go down to South Carolina. So they were going to go down to Florida. There's a place, a Navy base down there someplace, I don't know. I used to remember the name of them, but I don't remember them now. But anyway, we head down, and of course I'm in the engine room of the ship, and I don't know where we're going, I'm never up on the deck. They get killed on the deck, But anyway, I after 4 days, I went to one of the deck guys that I knew that worked on the deck. I said, how come when we should be in whatever place we're supposed to go? Florida, where are we going? And he says, we don't know. And what they were doing was heading down to the Caribbean because something Castro did. I can't remember what it was that they did. And I think they were actually trying to cover the Bay of Pigs. And that's where the Bay of Pigs come in. And so we're going into the Caribbean and not the Caribbean. Into the Caribbean. Into the Caribbean. And I ran up and of course by that time our schedule was undisclosed. They didn't know or weren't telling anybody or whatever. And I went and started knocking on doors. I say, hey, I'm supposed to be detached and I'll be stuck down here for as long as they want to keep me there. And they said, no, we'll get you off. And that was the first time I was actually flown off the aircraft carrier. They put me into an airplane and flew me off.
Nice.
And you know where they flew me to?
Cuba.
To
Guantanamo Bay?
Made me lose my train of thought. What did you say?
I said many things. Guantanamo Bay?
Well, this was Guantanamo Bay,
What
and
did I
that
say?
is in Cuba. So they flew me off the aircraft carrier and then flew me to Cuba. And I was stuck there for a while until they could get a flight from there to Florida. So then it only took a day or two.
You could have swam.
Huh?
You could have swam. It's 9 miles. You could have swam.
A mile, smile.
You could have.
You can.
Why are you trying to crack jokes like sweat? You could have swam.
Do I swim?
You could have.
I could swim.
No, you could have swam from Cuba to Florida.
Oh, it's 90 miles.
Yeah.
I couldn't swim 90
No.
miles. But any rate, we were safe enough in Guantanamo. It was just completely American military. It was actually a prison camp, I think. Well, it became a prison camp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was Cuba already communist?
Huh?
Yes.
Cuba was already communist.
Well, there was one guy in that cabal that was Castro was head of, that was Guevara, Che Guevara.
Oh, Che Guevara.
He was a communist. Certainly not a Russian communist. He was kind of an internationalist. He was actually a medical doctor, and him and another guy had been going on a motorcycle trip through South America and got shot someplace down there. And at any rate, that was the rest of them were communists. They certainly weren't mimicking Russia, although Castro was, kind of smooching with.
Yeah, they became allies.
But that was always to poke their finger in the United States' eye. Basically.
And that's why we stay out of Ukraine, because we're not hypocrites.
Yeah, I remember it was a really big deal because that was during the Cold War one of the moments where it was the most dangerous.
They came very, very close.
Yeah,
They came very, and the more you hear, the amount of the story you knew at the time was maybe 10% of the truth. The other 90% has been released in drips and drabs ever since then. But it was a mess. It was a bunch of guys who were, Kennedy was only on the job, for about 4 or 5 months. And when he came down there, of course, he never went into the Caribbean. He got off the ship in Florida, and they probably flew off the ship, so we didn't even know he was gone. I also add to that story is that the Independence was the last traditionally powered aircraft carrier in the Navy. All the naval ships, the large naval ships, after that were nuclear.
Ah. Cool. And how long were you in the Navy?
4 years.
Oh, 4 years. Okay.
Yeah, I went to college for 4 years, and I paid them back the 4 years.
Yeah, sure. And after that?
Huh?
After that?
After that?
Yeah.
Well, after that, the first job I got was with a company called Foster Wheeler, and they made the marine power plant.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
So I was working with marine boilers, and then they moved to New Jersey with them. Oh, and then so I was with them for about 4 years, and then I went to work for the United States government in the Maritime Administration. Then we were dealing with the maritime shipping.
Mm.
I was an R&D guy.
What you doing?
Are you, I have a flight,
All the time.
7:45.
What time is it?
So we should head out in a second.
Okay, that's fine too.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I'm glad you got to see Tess.
What's that?
Tess?
He said he's glad you got to see Tess.
What the?
He said he's glad you got to see Tess.
I am glad I got to
Yeah.
see Tess. I'm mainly glad because I met Tess before, many times.
Yeah.
But I had never met her 2 daughters.
Right.
They,
Are you sure you don't want any of this?
say again?
Any of the food? Would you like any of this?
Thank you. And my dinner's all made now, so that's what I'll have.
Brando really likes our fast food, so I had to. I had to bring in.
Yeah,
But they have flights,
yeah,
so I have to get them back
yeah.
at some point. Unless you want to bring them to the airport and they can just stay for the rest of the day. That's okay with me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can she move in?
She will stay with you.
That's,
Yeah, well, your house has gotten awfully crowded, I guess.
Mine?
No, your father's.
Oh, this week, yes.
Yeah, they yeah.
So is mine.
Huh?
Jessica, she had a lot of family over
Oh, is that
recent-
right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know that they ever met any of her family.
You don't need to.
Oh, okay. Where is she from?
She was born in Germany.
Huh?
She was born in Germany
Oh,
because her parents were in the army.
okay.
Most of her family is in South Carolina,
I thought it was from down south.
and then the rest is in Texas.
In Texas.
Yeah.
Well, she said, that doesn't sound like she comes from South Carolina or Texas.
Wait till she's around them.
Yeah.
Then it comes out.
It comes out, yeah.
It definitely comes out.
Well, I'm glad you got a chance to come over, and you must give my big little sister a big kiss for me. And to all the rest of your relatives in Milan.
Will do.
Yeah.
My father says hi.
Are you still at Milan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. My father says hi.
Huh?
My father says hi.
She said hi. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you off this week from school? Or?
Am I off? No, school hasn't started yet. Plus,
It hasn't started yet?
no. Plus, I'm finished with classes. I
What?
only have to graduate now. I don't have classes anymore. I'm finished with classes.
Oh, you finished with classes.
Yeah.
So now you're just doing your thesis.
Yep.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do my master's after the thesis. So I'm gonna start classes anyway.
Okay. You're
Okay.
gonna start classes
Again.
again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you use the word thesis, we always think of PhD level.
Mm.
So this is a thesis, but at the 4-year graduate level.
Yes. It's 3 years.
3 years. Oh, okay.
Yes. It's 3 years and then 2 years.
3 years for the bachelor's,
Yeah.
and 2 years
2 years for the
for
whatever I don't know how you call it.
that would be the master's level.
Yeah.
At our, and then what is it? The PhD level.
I don't know if there is a PhD level.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, there's,
Doctors.
The reason I know I read a lot of books about Italy, and everybody's a doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Everybody's
doctor.
a doctor.
And that's what the PhD level is
Ah.
for us.
Oh, okay.
But
No.
apparently for the Italians, it's not the PhD level.
No, it's as soon as you graduate any university,
Yeah.
you're a doctor.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
Oh, a doctor. Yeah. There's no doctor in the house. Everybody stands up.
Yeah.
So then what about like an actual like medical doctor?
Medico.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then how long do they go to school for?
Oh,
Just a
they
long
go to
ass
school
time.
for a long time.
Okay.
Like an actual doctor is
a week
PhD for
long.
doctors.
Yeah.
Like actual like medical doctors or.
It could be any kind of doctor, I guess.
Okay.
Just yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
frowned upon
What?
to call yourself a doctor if you're not a doctor.
Well, of course. No.
Well, if you're not like a medical doctor.
Oh, if you're not a medical doctor. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, if you're like, I'm a
I have my doctorate in psychology.
psychology,
Ah, okay,
no one's
okay.
calling you doctor.
Yeah.
And if you ask people to, you're an asshole.
Mm-hmm. No, in Italy you get called doctor.
Yeah, you guys need some sort of pick me up.
Well, thank you for coming over. I appreciate the visit. Come anytime you want.
Of course.
I come all the time, but you're always asleep.
Huh?
I come all the time, but you're asleep.
Something about sleeping?
No, he comes all the time, but you're always sleeping.
I'm always sleeping.
When
Yeah.
he comes here,
It's like 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh my God, Michael.
he comes here at 2 or 3 in the morning while you're sleeping and eats your food in the fridge.
You come over here at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Most nights.
Huh?
Most times. Yes, usually.
He's lying.
I really want your cookie.
That's one of the I have to pick up words.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're talking nonsense, it doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah.
I know. I tried to tell him.
Yeah. So I think he's talking nonsense.
He's talking.
Most of it.
Yes, yes.
Who raised me?
Yeah.
This
Well,
is your
thanks
fault.
again.
It comes all from you.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Of course.
Thank you for having us over.
When are you heading back?